Gonna Lena?
No.
Dendy Lena?
Does Lena scale hard enough though? I guess with a Luna it does.
He plays a lot of Lena though. He
does.
spammed that hero so much.
I think the bigger if is, does Lycan run over Lena? The answer is kind of.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
All right.
It's tough because Lycan can purge off the defensive Yules. If this Lycan gets snowballing, Luna's a bad matchup, Lena's a bad matchup. This could just be a free Lycan game.
Paparazzi starts getting hate on here. 6 charges though on his stick, so not a big problem. But yeah, it's just like you spend your whole mana pool, you spam out some spells. You are a support in 2018 Supermajor. Like that's pretty much what most of these heroes are doing. And we've seen some maybe.
Well, generally,
kind of
kind of oversteps his bounds here. He does get hit by Paparazzi a few times, but can't quite get that last Jingu.
Wow.
Velhor comes in just in the nick of time. Now the stun, it actually finds it. Lanham will blast him down, and the first blood is indeed drawn by Vici Gaming. It's a 3-on-1. The static from Disruptor slowing him down, and that's an easy kill. TP from Fenrir is not there in time to save him, but they go 1 for 1. Velhor dies in exchange. Vici now making the rotation mid. Night Stalker Cyclone. There's Crystallize with an ultimate, and Doom used on DP. Laguna gets brought down, and it's a quick 2-for-0 going the way of Na'Vi.
Generally, Doom after Exorcism doesn't work out too well, but they got the kill right away after that, and that just means Exorcism, he's gone.
Yeah.
Not gonna have to come back up. And again, 11 just alive.
Split now from Brew. Lena connects with some extra damage. The LSA, and it's 3 in the grave. They did, however, lose their Disruptor. Again, with 11 summons, and Lanham now gets chased down. In the bottom lane, Dendy comes in, connects with the Yule Scepter, sets up. Will Monkey King die here? It could be a solo. Paparazzi gets off the stun, but still falls.
Good
now
BKB
back to the other side. Brew split. Will drop a stun onto the Necro Books. The rest of Vici starting to split their ways, at least until the Death Prophet can get here. Crystallize now getting pretty low. Both the Necro units go down. That's a nice chunk of gold for the Brewmaster. Exorcism's been used. Brewmaster coming back into Panda form pretty soon. One last stun onto Fenrir. There's the blast from the Zeus. And on the backside, Doom's respawn. Vici getting sandwiched here, and they need to get the hell out of Dodge. Night Stalker's already gone down 11, running low on options without the ultimate. He's going to be the next to be left behind, and it's Na'Vi that come out huge in this trade. Very aggressively here, but again, the ultimate from Zeus. So irritating in these situations, but still Ori gets caught, pops his BKB, turns on the Luna, Cheese gets eaten. Now the BKB from Crystallize, but it's a little bit late, and he's just going to get beat down. Saves the Eclipse. Static Storm Kinetic Field from Will is negligible against the Magic immunity. 11 getting a huge amount of gold from that streak ending. 865 will be his bounty. This is such an awkward rotation. I'm not sure who's actually going to catch him. Monkey King pump fakes the Wukong's command. There's the BKB from General. All the BKBs get popped. Wukong comes out. It's Ori in the front lines. Na'Vi are just starting to split. The Eclipse does next to nothing, and Velhor dies still with the Doom on or off cooldown. Now they're going to pursue onto Crystallize and Lil. Kinetic Field not really slowing them down too much, but maybe it's enough to keep them alive. Dendy now with the BKB. Shiva's guard on the backside. Lil finally falls. The Boundless Strike connects on 2. Crystallize trying to make it out, but beautifully done by Ori. The Laguna completely mitigated. Dendy throwing in the right clicks, but it's just not enough. Na'Vi are out of resources. They have to retreat. The Brew split is done, and they are trying to get in position to maybe find a kill. Nicely done by General to TP.
Oh, they're on the run from the Monkey King, though.
But now Crystallize, he gets hit by the Urn. They find him with the Nimbus, the Boundless Strike, and it's a dead Luna. On the other side, Yule Scepter sets up onto the Brew. He's got the gem. He's silenced, and the right clicks will be there on top of the Spirit Siphon. It was an awkward song and dance, but it is Vici Gaming that come out the big-time winners. Looking for one more on
11.
Dendy.
That's the man I know.
Dive this. 11. We've been here, we've seen this story, but he does make it back safe. He does force the buyback from Luna, so this time that aggressive play does much work in their favor. Is a wraparound. The Lycan's on the far side. They pop the darkness, and he's just going to rail on him. Glil and Velhor were not ready for this. The Wukong's command comes out. Dendy in the front line. BKB probably not enough to save him as Crystallize is low. A beautiful initiation from Vici Gaming as they catch 3. This Aegis is done, and and Luna will be forced to BKB in an effort to live. The TP home, no way to interrupt. She will make it out, but Velhor not so lucky.
9K lead, smoked up once again here.
Oh, there's the initiation. Brewmaster caught by that newly fashioned Hex from the Death Prophet. Follow-up stun from the Boundless Strike, but he still gets off the split. Front lines from Velhor with that BKB. It's not the clean initiation Vici were hoping for. They're trying to make it back, but Na'Vi, how far do they pursue? They need to be careful. There's Static Storm, Kinetic Field, 11 with the BKB does make it back. The Doom went out on Monkey King, but he survived. Wukong's command, BKB's popped on both sides. Looks like Na'Vi want to retreat, but Ori's deep in the front lines. Lil getting low, Crystallize, pops the ultimate, eats the Refresher Shard. They'll lose the Doom. This is not feeling great for Na'Vi. They've got to go defensive. The Luna's hexed and she's down. No!
Safe?
Makes it to the high ground. I can't believe it. Fenrir trying to dive deep, but he's not going to get it. Now the BKB used by General. Somehow Na'Vi survive, only losing their Doom, but that is so close. Way too close for comfort.
They can't commit though. The Doom has ended, and Dendi.
Ori going in hard. He wants to finish off this Lina, and she's silenced in big trouble. Down he goes. Crystallized now all alone, completely isolated and dead. A 1-for-4 is just like that. Vici reclaim their footing and move into the Roche pit. Scary, but the initiation, they jump in. Ori gets doomed. The Lincoln's buff comes out a little bit late, and they're going to lose their Death Prophet. It's a great start to the fight for Na'Vi, but the buyback immediately. They've lost the Disruptor. It looks like Dendi's probably going to fall as well. No buyback available there. 11 going in deep. The Eclipse just tickles at this stage, and Na'Vi are starting to run low on resources. 11 pushing Crystallize completely back into his own well. Not able to kill him, but Velhor will get left behind, and now the DP back in the fray with the Exorcism. GG is called, and Na'Vi will fall in game 1 of this elimination series, the Vici game.
Yeah, it turns out buyback and box is also a pretty similar cost to the Lincolns and also works just as well.
Hey, so, funny how that works, huh?
Hop right back into that one and close it out there. So.
Yeah, great way to end that game. 56 minutes. Na'Vi made them work for it. I think a lot of people were predicting this to be a fast series, maybe a blowout, but showing us that it wasn't easy for Vici.
Just going for the TA.
Oh, wow. Okay. Safe lane Mirana for Paparazzi.
Yeah. Gonna move Paparazzi onto the Mirana and Ori on the T8.
So
Dendi's gonna take the Kunkka.
Kunkka against TA mid lane. How's that lane?
That should be pretty good for TA for sure.
Yeah.
Marble just getting the secondary skill leveled up in the X. But
a little early skirmish here, some damage onto Lil, but a lot going the way of Fenrir. Now Paparazzi joining the party. That stun should secure them a first blood. Maybe a 1-for-1. Fenrir, no, the auto attack misses, but now Paparazzi in some trouble himself. Has to tango up as he eats the tree. Fenrir comes back in, will pay with his life, but makes it a 2-for-1 as Velhor gets brought down. Paparazzi with a double to start things off on the Mirana as he picks up the bounty room.
Currently they are destroying because look at the two supports she has. So tanky, Jakiro, Naga.
Oh my, another 2-hero dual breath from Fenrir. He will go down, but sets it up for his Mirana once more as Lil gets finished off. Paparazzi could be in some trouble, does have a lot of stick charges. Waveform forward, Crystallize, looking to finish off this one as Velhor with another Arcane Bolt secures the kill. Now Lanham left alone, but Fenrir respawn.
You've got lots of charges too on the Morphling though, dives right in.
Lanham goes down, and now it's just Fenrir. All of a sudden, Vici Gaming falling apart in this top lane, and that advantage they had goes right back the way of Na'Vi. Arrow does connect onto the Skyrath, so we might have spoke too soon. Paparazzi now, will he find a solo kill?
He's got 10 charges.
Is it going to be turned the other way? A couple of stick charges on Paparazzi, but Velhor, he's going to pop his own. He'll stay alive. 4 HP on the Mirana. She actually lives. Lanham able to pick up that bounty room. Velhor doesn't want to die for it. Lil will finish him off, but they still get Velhor on the backside. So much chaos here as now Lanham is solo against Lil and Crystallize, trying to make it back, and he's not going to make it. Kinetic Field hits him. Out comes that extra damage, and Crystallize actually might not be able to finish this kill. Nice deny from Velhor.
Glimpse there though.
And now
the Morph steal.
Initiation onto 11. Static Storm, Kinetic Field. This Sand King's in a lot of trouble, and Crystallize almost gets it. Beautifully done by that TP, and 11's actually still alive. Crystallize could be the one in trouble. in pretty deep. A nice stun now onto the Naga Siren. He goes back to the Morphling. 11 channels the Epi, gets the stun and finds the counter kill. Beautifully done. They lose the Naga Siren, but well worth it to slow down this Morphling. Now Lil looking for the recovery kill, and he will get it.
Well, he was able to prove who the better Sand King was, at the very least. So, congratulations, 11. Meanwhile, General finds a much better lane opponent in the Jakiro. Easy kill, taunts away.
Glimpse back and hook shot it. Oh,
Nice. Oh, no, it didn't work out. They were trying to make it so he couldn't dodge the glimpse with the burrow strike.
but now the setup the other way. Here's the epicenter, the ice path. This could be bad for Na'Vi. Lil taking huge damage. In too deep, it's the Naga Siren, so they just go 1 for 1. Not as good for Vici as it looked like it could have been.
Yeah, there's no macro fire. He's playing, you could say, a little bit greedy. He just wants his other skills. I mean, how often do you get a 4-man ice path this early in the game? It's understandable because the song cooldown is so huge that you're not ready for those big plays, but that is a moment where you really wish you had it.
Yeah, that little bit of extra damage would have made a big difference.
It lets you get on the offensive, you know? You can start chasing people down, get a little bit aggressive.
Paparazzi does get X torrented here to pick up that haste rune. There's a rod of Atos now that's been secured on the Skywrath Mage. I think this Desolator on TA is just so scary. A lot of squishy heroes on Na'Vi, and now she has the ability to just pop them.
Dendy here with the Shadow Blade. What's our detection situation like here? Any sentries nearby? I don't think they have any. Yeah, they actually don't.
Hook shot hits a creep, actually. Not ideal for General. There's the Song of the Siren. Another good set of cogs kind of break this fight in half, and Dendy still isolated up top. The boat's going to fly through. Ori, rather. He goes down straight away. Paparazzi pops the BKB. He'll make it out, but now Fenrir in big trouble. He gets brought down. They catch one more. It's going to be 11. He does have a Yule Scepter, and he's able to blink out. Well, this is a little risky.
Yeah, it's not quite fast enough.
Na'Vi are going to charge in. 11's getting very low. He gets finished off first. Now Lanham and Ori also getting brought down. It's 3 dead.
What is happening?
Buyback used by the Sand King, but they're just going to hand Roche on a silver platter to Na'Vi. And just like that, Na'Vi are right back in this game. It's a 2,500 net worth swing, plus they get Roche, and the Aegis now on Crystallize. Wow. Bottom, Paparazzi.
Well, he might even be in trouble here because, of course, Hookshot is back.
Does have to use the BKB, but scary against the Clockwork with Hookshot and a Force Staff. Crystallize, farming the Ancients. They're on the high ground. They set this up. They break the link.
They don't have Ori.
They dunk it again onto the with the arrow, and that's the end of the Aegis. But will there be a cleanup from Na'Vi? The dust is used. Paparazzi blinks in. Big time damage here on Crystallize as he goes in deep, but the BKB gets popped, and now it's Lanham that gets turned on. Paparazzi tries the BKB to live, but he might not be so lucky. He finally gets finished off. They did get the kill on Velor, but Ori's in pretty deep here with the BKB. 11 with the epicenter. It might be enough. Crystallize is so low, but he does still survive for now. TA getting stunned up, and he's able to make it away. 11 gets killed. Fenrir locked inside of the cogs. He'll get brought down. Ori, the final survivor of Vici Gaming. He wants to find Crystallize, but he can't do it. Those burrow strikes are non-stop, and all 5 of Vici are down. Na'Vi showing hope for fans around the world. But Epicenter from 11 sets it up. Ori jumps in with the BKB on. There's the Meteor Hammer. Dendy goes down first, but Crystallize is looking healthy, and Ori is in big trouble. He's still alive, but Song of the Siren actually saves him with 30 HP until the flare from General secures the kill. Now the buyback's used. Dendy's already used his. Skywrath gets locked down, and Roche is just running back and forth. Disruptor in the pit. He'll stay alive for now, but this Morphling is having an absolute field day. Nothing slowing him down. Buyback from the Skywrath. Both teams using all of their resources to control this area. They want Roche. This is their sign of redemption, or is it Lana with the setup? Fenrir. It's not enough damage, perhaps. Velor goes down first, but they lose the Jakiro. Ori out deep. No BKB for 1 second, and this TA's down. No buyback. 115 in the grave, and that's it, baby. Na'Vi do it. We're going to the ace match. The Sayori prediction comes true, and the hope for CIS fans around the world lives.
Oh man, items being dropped, destroyed. The celebration is real here from Lil. His old classic, man, that guy's been doing that for years.
But TA is always risky because Yeah, that X mark.
That said, yeah, they're going to take the Death Prophet. Just too safe an option, and the silence just has AoE silence has so much value against this Vici lineup.
This is a relatively weak dual lane. You know, Luna, Disruptor, like, ugh. I mean, you make up for it with the fact it's a Luna. You get a little bit of the aura going on. You can get some right clicks, but man, Disruptor is not exactly the dream position, 5 to just dual lane, whereas you have Underlord, Skyreth, Mage, two of the more frustrating people in that spam.
Yep, that's about to be a first
burn.
blood. It's so close. Gets down to 1 or 2 HP, but Crystallize lives. Now the potential turn onto Lanham. Lil trying to pursue, and he finds it. It's Na'Vi that get the advantage. They'll strike first in the top lane.
Yeah, Lil's going to have to look for a TP out here, maybe. He can find his way to safety.
Yeah, it's going to be close. The Firestorm, level 1, very underwhelming, and Lil will be able to walk back. So,
all right.
Just like that, the underpowered dual lane does find a kill, but now Lanham's back with full mana. Crystallize hangs around a bit too long, and he's just going to feed one right back the other way. Happy birthday, Lanham. Up top, glimpse onto 11, but he's got a TP rotation. It'll be Paparazzi, and they've got a lot of damage coming in onto Lil. Primal Spring secures the kill that way. Also a rotation from Lanham. Arcane Bolt will repel Crystallize, and it's just a quick kill for Vici.
Ori focusing down here.
Perfect setup from Lil. The glimpse back into the Static Storm Kinetic Field combo, but there is a rotation. Sand King secures the kill with an Epicenter. Now 3 more from Vici have made this rotation. And I don't know if it's going to work out.
No.
11 goes down straight away. Dendi takes some burst damage, but that Exorcism hurts. Vici do not want to fight into this, but Fenrir still going back in. The Kinetic Field locks him in place. There's the Burrow Strike stun, and they lose 3 in the mid. Lanham on the run. Looks like he'll be able to make it out, as now even the Monkey King is rotating. All 5 heroes from Vici have rotated mid, and they don't get a single kill out of it.
Dust right away on Velor. He's prepped and ready. Smoke pops. Goes in, he stomps him.
Beautifully done. No hesitation, but Velor, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Paparazzi clicks him down. He's the first casualty of this fight. Crystallize in deep on the high ground alone, but General's there to back him up with a stun on 2. Ori getting low. Now he falls as the BKB from Crystallize is used. Boat doesn't do a hell of a lot, and it'll be a 1-for-1. He's got a lot of reinforcements here. Doom is available. Velor will go ahead and drop it on the Underlord. Now Dendi blinks in, has the Exorcism. Looks like 11 is going to be the target that falls first. The rest of Vici just trying to get out of here. That is the Aegis of the Immortal, though. Remember, Underlord was the one that picked it up. Still a Shrine also. Velor needs to be a little careful here. That's a Doom onto the Monkey King, as now 11 gets killed for real this time. Luna in some trouble, but actually surviving. Goes down to the Mystic Flare, but Vici are out of resources. Dendi's on the other side just cleaning house. BKB from Paparazzi. TP, it's close and he lives. But another disastrous fight for Vici. Luna, the only one to die. Na'Vi get 4 and clean up the Aegis. Ori, well, he gets glimpsed back. Not quite on the money for Na'Vi, but Velor, he blinks in with the hoof stomp, and they're going to go for this. Ori's in a lot of trouble. Now Silence, the right clicks from Crystallize. They commit with an Epicenter. Doom gets used. It's on the MK. He's BKB'd. He's Lotus Orb. Doom's desperate, or Underlord's desperately trying to save him, and he does. Na'Vi now backing up as the boat flies. Exorcism still online. Fenrir running out of the base with a hoof stomp again. Role-playing as Centaur as he continues to initiate these fights, but this time it'll bite him in the ass as he writes a check that he can't cash.
It's only going to be the buyback from the VG Gaming Kunkka, though, so you kind of feel good about that. You know, that's what you're trading your Doom for. Now, if Denny goes down, you're in a little bit of trouble.
Double Siege, they will kill this fast. Only the Doom has bought back. Luna holding hers for now. Disruptor still in the grave for 5.
When you have 230 damage on the Underlord. Who cares if he's up front?
And they might go for Barracks. Velor again with the hoof stomp. He gets off the Doom on Monkey King, this time without the Wukong's command, but it will be the end of him. Ultimate from Crystallize as well as Dendi. They're doing pretty good damage here, but Vici are just tanking through it. They're trying to do what return damage they can. Luna without the BKB is falling fast. Dendi as well. This Exorcism just isn't doing enough. The Monkey King is too big. Velor does not have a buyback, but Dendi does. He gets back in the fray. It's the end of the Aegis. 11 getting low. Static Storm Kinetic Field. Not enough. Wukong's command doing big time damage. 11 looking to be the taxi service on the way out. He cancels it instead. Could this be the final fight as Dendi gets stunned, force stabbed away? Remember, the buybacks are few and far between, but Fenrir falls. It seems like Na'Vi could still be able to hold. The Doom comes out on the Monkey King once again, but this time he's getting low. The Monkey King falls, and Na'Vi are managing to hang on.
Still gonna go for it though, still feeling very strong.
Exorcism expiring now. Dendi healing up a little bit, but his damage much lower. Paparazzi with big damage onto Velor. He still has the Doom, but he can't use it. He dies with no buyback. Ultimate still available. There's the second Wukong's command, and Na'Vi in big trouble. Down goes General, no buyback there, and they are getting cleaned up. We could be moments from a GG as they dive onto the Death Prophet into the tier 4s. Down she goes. Buyback used, but now Lil. He'll die back himself. The DP doing everything she can to hold on alongside the Luna, but Navi's life in this tournament ending before their eyes. Vici see the dive, they seize the day, and they find the kills. GG as Na'Vi are eliminated, and Vici move on to the next round.
Fenrir will seal the deal with the Rapier Night Stalker there, and well, 11 will continue to tip low.
Well, great work, panel. You curse Na'Vi, and Vici have done it.
Thanks very much for the commentary, Zyori and Trent there in the commentary box for our third series of the day. Sadly for Na'Vi fans everywhere, Na'Vi have joined Infamous and their brothers from CIS Team Spirit as being eliminated from the Supermajor, and that is the end of the line as far as the DPC is concerned for Na'Vi. Next up for them will be TI qualifiers.